Welcome to Buona Forchetta. Today we are in a beautiful side country in Pennsylvania, in a beautiful town what's called Hawley, which in a beautiful settlers in boutique motel and restaurants with a chef Travis that is one of great friends to begin with for many, many years. He has multiple restaurants that he manages on this beautiful, beautiful yard over here, and we are over here. This is called Travis. What is called this? It's called?
This is Grant's Woods. We built a kitchen, outdoor kitchen in Grant's Woods, where we have a 500-gallon smoker. We smoke briskets, chicken, trout, vegetables, whatever really we could smoke, we try. We also have a double 36-inch grill. We have refrigerators and a small saute station. So we can accommodate multitudes of cuisine and cater large parties. We put together cabins for parties and we do different settings with them. You can rent out a cabin with a party of up to 12, and we rent out 3 cabins a night any day of the week during summer. We have a couple different menus that we run with that, so if you and your friends want to come out, you can call with a little bit of notice and set up a party. Or we have large-scale events like weddings,
Wow.
birthday parties, bar mitzvahs.
So today we're gonna go forward and you're gonna show some of the dishes that you do here. Some
Yes.
of the simpler dishes from a chicken to salads that the salmon offer.
So what we're going to start with today is a grilled peach tomato panzanella. We're going to be doing it with a burrata cheese, and we're going to finish it with some pickled shallot.
Beautiful. So we put the peaches in the grill?
Yep, we're gonna start by adding a little bit of oil to the peach.
Why you add the oil in the peach? Just a curiosity. So I might learn something today.
Well, I like olive oil and fruit together. I think it's wonderful.
Oh my God, olive oil, never enough olive oil. Olive oil you can use in everything, in a shower, in shaving, in a kitchen, anywhere. Olive oil, you can't go without the olive oil.
Plus, it'll help the peaches from sticking to the grill.
Absolutely, plus that.
I'm gonna grab
so
a pair of tongs
beautiful,
real quick.
beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So we put the peaches around there.
Yep.
Now you butter base
So
the chicken.
Yeah, as we're preparing our first course, which is the grilled peach
Yes.
and tomato salad, we're just looking to get some nice marks on the peach.
Yes, but you don't have to really cook it.
No,
You just give that marks that you can say is a grill.
Exactly.
Exactly,
Yeah, I just
yes.
want to get a little bit of the grill flavor in there.
Absolutely.
Not too much. And I want to soften the peaches a little bit because they were just a little underripe, which is what I usually pick for this type of salad.
Yes.
It adds a little bit of a bitter element to it, and it goes nice with the sweet tomatoes and the burrata cheese.
So you butter base that chicken. It kind of tenderizes slowly inside, correct?
Absolutely, and
And you give that little color in the bottom.
absolutely, we're gonna get some color on here from the butter based.
You know what they say? You want to learn something from a chef? Stay behind and pick on a dish. Don't ask him too much. Just pick on. I'm picking on.
The nice thing about butter basting is it's gonna get it nice and crisp on the outside.
Yes.
But also by adding our rosemary and garlic, it helps to infuse the flavor onto the chicken.
What you gonna serve that chicken with?
So we're gonna do fingerling potatoes.
Fingerling potatoes that you got a butter base?
Yeah, we're gonna add it to this butter as soon as the chicken comes out of the pan. And
Beautiful.
We're gonna warm them up. They've been pre-roasted. And we also have roasted radishes that are also gonna get tossed in this pan as well.
We're gonna prepare one of the sauces because it's required. Obviously, we're gonna delight your food that you're doing, your preparation that we're doing, with a touch of a summer desserts.
Absolutely.
Summer desserts that when we finish in, we have these fruits, we have this, sorbet, we have this foam that it delight the fruits, not very sweet, not very bitter, not very salty. This is one of the sauces that we prepare at Momentos at one of dessert things that we prepare for customers over there, but also is a summer. Today we're gonna have a Guinness. I love Guinness, by the way. Oh, who doesn't? And look at this. You just pour the Guinness over there. We have to have some beautiful, for consistency and high contents, we have to have a beautiful, condensed milk inside. The milk, the condensed milk, it gives that thickness, it gives that a full body, it gives that a little bit of a sweetness on that, breaks that bitterness on that, and it complements very well. It could be a martini, it could be a raviolini, fettuccine, binichini, whatever you want to be. You want to put them on top, it breaks it through. It brings wonderful, wonderful full body to the prime ingredient that you want to marry with that. So now we're gonna add this in a siphon. So we put a beautiful EC nitrogen inside, as we hear clicking it. And to create this foam, always be careful, because it's very important that you keep it in a vertical way and you shake it. And we put them right in the refrigerator. We have to let them sit for at least 30 minutes before we do that.
Coming up next, the chefs finalize a Tuscan-style panzanella salad with grilled peaches. Buona Forchetta is brought to you by Wealth Strategies and Management in Stroudsburg and Wilkes-Barre.
What are the required minimum distributions and how are they determined? Beginning at age 72, you must begin to withdraw money from your retirement accounts every year. The amount is determined based on your life expectancy. As contained in the IRS tables, required minimum distributions are computed by dividing the account balance at year's end by the life expectancy factor. Assuming a husband and wife are about the same age, then this factor at age 72 is 25.6 years. Alternatively, you could multiply your account balance by 3.65%, which is 100 divided by 25.6. The first required minimum distribution must be withdrawn by April 1st of the year following the year that you turned 72. Subsequent required minimum distributions must be withdrawn by December 31st each year. Every year, your required minimum distribution will increase over your lifetime. If you want an estimate of your required minimum distributions each year, let us do the math for you and help you develop a winning strategy.
Enjoy the show.
I will. I loved the first movie.
Grace Park Senior Living. Warm, comfortable, elegant. Choose your lifestyle. Cottage, independent, supportive, or memory care.
And right now, take advantage of our winter special. Availability is limited, so contact us today.
There's no place like home.
Visit Grace Park today and find seniors living well.
Here we are. The peaches are grilled.
Yep.
Chef, correct?
Absolutely.
So now the ball is in your court.
So we're going to take our grilled peaches
Yes.
and we're going to slice them into bite-sized
So
pieces.
now the grill, the grill, it give like they are tender, or it gives
Yes.
some tenderness, the grill also?
It helps to tenderize them. It adds a little bit of a charred flavor to it.
Yeah, because that chart, it had a little flavor. You're gonna feel probably a bite on that.
Absolutely.
So you cut them into pieces.
Yep.
This is called the famous panzanella.
Absolutely. One of my favorite salads.
You love panzanella, no?
Yeah, actually the first time I had it was yours.
At Momentos?
Yeah.
Yeah, the old little shack. So tell me a little bit about this. This is your recreated a recipe, correct?
Yep.
So panzanella is the beauty of panzanella is because you can actually panzanella in Italian means, you know, like a happy belly, panzanella in the middle of the center of Italy. So this is your recreation with between the fruits and between, you know, cherry tomatoes and between. So you bring that you bring the summer together.
Absolutely. So I love fruit and tomatoes together.
Yes.
Strawberry and tomatoes go well
Yes.
together. Peaches and tomatoes go well together. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our heirloom tomatoes here
Yes.
and we're going to hit them with a little bit of salt and pepper. And generally, if I'm making this salad at my house or
Yes.
for a guest, I salt and pepper the tomatoes about 10-15 minutes before I actually make the salad.
You absorb that
Absolutely.
at room temperature like that. Oh.
Absolutely. And it helps to leach out some of the tomatoes liquid,
Yes.
which I'm going to use for part of the dressing.
It releases the liquid because the sodium, it releases that liquid
Absolutely.
down,
Yep.
and then you can actually use it for the dressing himself.
And you notice if you use the right amount of salt, it'll actually bring out the sweetness of the tomato. You ever notice that?
No, I never, but I know it today. So
we're gonna.
So you measured it with your hands. It's just you personally. You measure. You know it in your hands.
Yep.
You're feeling how much you can add on that.
For me, cooking is definitely a feeling, and
you have to have that touch.
Absolutely.
You have to have a communication with that.
So we have some local basil.
Yeah.
The great thing about northern Pennsylvania is there's a lot of wonderful farmers that get us great ingredients.
Yes.
And one of the things I love about the basil that's local is we can have the basil flowers saved to the side.
Yes.
So we can finish it for garnish for a salad.
That's beautiful.
Absolutely.
What's the next to panzanella?
So we have our tomatoes, our
Yes.
peaches that we've grilled, a little bit of fresh basil. We're gonna hit it with some balsamic.
Yes.
The Modena type. Just a little bit for acidity. And then plenty of olive oil, because who does
Extra
not
virgin olive oil.
love cold pressed extra virgin olive oil? I have a heavy hand for olive oil.
Oh, never enough. I take a shower with olive oil. I put them right in my hands. Instead of putting cream, I put olive oil. Never enough. Olive oil. Without olive oil, you can't go nowhere.
So we have
You gotta have olive oil.
We have some house-made croutons as well.
Croutons beautiful in panzanella. Croutons is very important in panzanella.
Absolutely.
Very, very important in panzanella.
So we're gonna toss all of our ingredients together. And again, whenever I make panzanella, I always make it with the intent of mixing it and letting the bread soak up some of the sauce and soften just a little bit.
So you can feel the crunch in the center.
Absolutely.
But you have the softness that absorb the flavors outside.
Yes, absolutely.
And you have the crunches inside.
So we're gonna finish our panzanella with burrata.
Burrata is wonderful, burrata.
Oh, absolutely.
You have that creamy, that heavy, full body, with a nice charming of acidities, glucosiums on this. Look at that.
We have to finish it with some more olive oil.
You have to have the olive oil with this.
Absolutely.
You have to have the olive oil of this.
And that's our panzanella.
Yes, and now I always say, you know, when you're in front of the food, beautiful food like this, you eat it. Some people say that, well, use the hands. We cook with the hands. We use the hands. So, phenomenal.
So we're in Hawley, Pennsylvania, which is right off of Lake Wallenpaupack. We're right on Route 6 behind the Settlers Inn. And we're in a dining facility we call Grant's Woods, particularly one of the cabins that we have built, one of 3, for dining experiences.
This isn't what you would think of as your outdoor picnic, but nonetheless, it's a campfire with s'mores. It's might be a fancy picnic, but it's a picnic nonetheless, and the experience is totally different than what you may just pack in your car and go have a picnic lunch for.
Every night that this cabin gets rented, it comes with a server and a bar, and people can have signature cocktails. They can sit by the fireplace, which we light up every night, and it's a great space to hang out with family and friends.
Up next, the chefs finish the chicken dish with grilled potatoes and grilled radishes.
Enjoy the show.
I will. I loved the first movie.
Grace Park Senior Living. Warm, comfortable, elegant. Choose your lifestyle. Cottage, independent, supportive, or memory care.
And right now, take advantage of our winter special. Availability is limited, so contact us today.
There's no place like home.
Visit Grace Park today and find seniors living well.
Ready to get cooking? Why not do it in a brand new kitchen? GAC Construction can remodel your existing kitchen and turn it into something functional and beautiful. Or how about a new bathroom, basement, or deck? GAC Construction does whole house renovations, including siding and window replacement. 40 years in business, same town, same number, over 10,000 satisfied customers. All materials and workmanship are guaranteed, and we are licensed in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. GAC Construction, superior work you can afford.
I think in many ways chefs are artists, and so it's impossible to have one personality not influence all of your concept when you have a corporate executive chef. And Travis has worked with us and as a friend and colleague for years, and starting as really the face behind one of our restaurants, and now running the entire group. In essence, has stepped into what was Grant's role here at Settlers Inn for almost 3 decades. So, and he brings, you know, every step along his career a little bit at each place.
One of the things that I've tried to bring to Settlers Hospitality is raising and pushing the bar. New food experiences, new flavors, new styles of food, bringing new techniques to the hands of my cooks, and really trying to think outside the box when it comes to how we plate and what we use.
So tell me a little bit about how you end up to this wonderful property. Tell me why you left Strasbourg. Why?
Well,
but you end up beautiful.
I had opportunities around the country, and
Yes.
I was in Philadelphia at the time, and these guys came across my resume. I came up here for a weekend to check it out, and Grant, the fellow that the woods is named after, met me and took me on a tour of all the properties, and we did a little foraging together, and we talked about, you know, our love for food, and I was hooked. So I fell in love with Ledges Hotel and Glass Restaurant. The waterfalls there were incredible, and I saw an opportunity for culinary growth. And the thing I loved about my career at Glass is when we started creating new cuisines that were not typical to this area, people responded well to it. And it gave me an outlet for creativity and for the love of food.
Beautiful. I've been to there when you beginning start at Ledges. I tried this phenomenal experience of your expression that was beyond the understanding. And I was like, wow, you really step it up, boy.
Thank you,
but
Chef.
I see the property out there is an amazing, beautiful. And so each property that you guys, I visited 2 or 3 of your properties that you guys have, would you participate as an executive chef
Absolutely.
of these properties? Each one of them has a different charm.
So
Yes.
we tried to make the restaurants unique to themselves and to fit the atmosphere of the hotels and resorts. And I think we've done a very good job fitting the cuisine into the aspects of the resorts themselves.
Tell me now these beautiful dishes. I see beautiful ingredients around.
So
let's build this puzzle.
today we're going to be doing chicken galantine,
Yes.
which we deboned the chicken yesterday.
Yes.
I tenderized the breasts by cutting them crosswise. We stuffed it with a pork pate and pistachio.
Beautiful.
And then we wrapped
Love.
it in its own skin. And then what we did is we butter basted it with rosemary and
So basically,
thyme. Yep. Nice
you
and
can
crispy.
hear the spoon. You can hear the tingling of the spoon. That's what you need. The chef did his job perfect.
And we're gonna finish it with a truffle jus. So we've taken
Beautiful.
the bones and the other parts of the chicken that came out of this.
Yes.
We roasted it in the oven.
Yes.
And we made a stock with a lot of garlic.
The reduction of that brings it beautiful, and you amalgamated. You probably infusing it with the butter.
Absolutely.
Butter is never enough, you know. Butter is always, you know, it's a good thing.
So we have our truffle pate.
Oh, truffle pate.
And we're gonna hit it with some salt and pepper.
So, chef, these are potatoes, correct?
These are roasted radish. Well, these are fingerling potatoes, roasted radishes, and grilled squash.
These all are radish?
Yes.
So you fooled me.
I
They
did.
look like a red potatoes. So fingerling potatoes, radish, roasted radish.
So what we did is we butter basted the chicken
Yes.
with rosemary and garlic.
Yes.
And then we used that same butter for the radishes, and we roasted the radishes in the butter. And that adds to the flavor of the radish.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
So now we're gonna slice our chicken. You can hear how crispy the skin is on the outside?
Yes, yes, yes. Look at this. When you leave the pack, you know what happened? The wolf gets you.
And the nice thing is it's a nice light sauce.
It's not heavy. It's
No.
not glazy so much
Yeah.
that can overpower. But you give that little bit lightness. I'll call them little skirt. Look at this. Look at this. It's a juicy. It's like unbelievable. It's amazing. You can drip unbelievable. Wow. We take this dish over here, we're gonna try now. I don't wait for them to say go ahead, but I'm gonna absolutely try this because you know what? And don't forget to get burrata. The silkiness, that buttery of burrata with the peach. Oh my God. It makes me change from English to talk to an Italian. È una cosa straordinaria. Fare una cosa così è proprio bello. Tutti i miei amici chef italiani che lo vedono devono proprio gustare un piatto così perché è bellissimo. È bellissimo. So I gave him a little bit of a understanding of this outstanding dish, the chicken galantine.
Absolutely.
It's waiting. So I gotta dig on this. I can tell you one thing. I never thought about radishes like this.
Yeah.
I want to try radish.
It's delicious.
You sit somebody in your table of your settlers in and you have this dish, you made a customer happy.
Absolutely.
You made a customers forever. It's a tender, juicy. The concept of the dish put together well. Wow.
Still ahead, Chef Nicola shows us how he uses liquid nitrogen to create a dessert. Buona Forchetta is brought to you by Wealth Strategies and Management in Stroudsburg and Wilkes-Barre.
We all think we know the basics about Social Security, but do we really know how different the benefits can be? The standard retirement age is between 65 and 67, depending on your birthday. Your monthly income, also called your PIA, is determined by your highest 35 years of indexed earnings. You can start taking benefits as early as age 62, but your monthly income will be reduced by at least 25%. Or you can delay until age 70, and your monthly income will be 32% higher. Your strategy needs to be based upon a number of factors, like how much retirement income you need, other sources of income, income taxes, and your general health condition. Other factors also weigh in, like survivor needs, divorce, dependent children, and available liquid assets. Proper planning requires attention to all these details. Give us a call today for help with planning your Social Security strategies.
Ready to get cooking? Why not do it in a brand new kitchen? GAC Construction can remodel your existing kitchen and turn it into something functional and beautiful. Or how about a new bathroom, basement, or deck? GAC Construction does whole house renovations, including siding and window replacement. 40 years in business, same town, same number, over 10,000 satisfied customers. All materials and workmanship are guaranteed, and we are licensed in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. GAC Construction, superior work you can afford.
Here we come to a finalizing this beautiful, unbelievable dish that Travis did over here at Settlers Inn with a beautiful salad, panzanella. We're gonna finalize this with a desserts, very light desserts. Fruits is a summer, obviously. You don't need to go over crazy and things. Nothing goes better than the fruits. Pick up a knife, cut mixed fruits that you see in front of you, whatever. Squeeze a little lime inside to don't oxidize, preserve that, glucosium's acidity they have inside. It's as simple as that. We put the fruits in the center of a dish. The good thing with these fruits is, as an idea, is that also some of the fruit are so juicy, you can blend them, create the juice, and you put it as a base so you can create a fruit soup. So, but taking this, put them in the center. I want to explain you something about this puppy right here. Just make sure that you are aware. When you keep this in a confined place, cryogenic liquid nitrogen, make sure that when you open this on confined place, do not keep it too long open because you take a nap after that. So, this puppy stays closed. Precaution because it's 325 minus Fahrenheit. It will turn you to the glass in a matter of fraction of a second. So always caution, always this has to be loose, evaporates all time. Soon as you lock it so hard, whoever gonna use it, whoever gonna get ideas, the container might explode. So there are precautions. Whoever gonna use it, I will recommend as a chef to take a class with liquid nitrogen for cooking. We took some mango juice. We put them up to a boil with a little bit of soluble gelatin, which is in a molecular additive. You're gonna add this slowly over here, slowly. We're gonna create this beautiful sorbet with liquid nitrogen, cryogenic nitrogen. Create this beautiful sorbet. So, to add on that is we got this beautiful sorbet as you guys see it. And we add it right to the fruits. And we have the soap, which we have the beautiful, beautiful Guinness foam inside. And as you're eating, they dissolve slowly. But let's say to add the things is, let's have a crispy, beautiful frying peaches on top of that. Look at this, frying peaches inside. And to add it up, you can fry this rose and give it to the lady and say, enjoy the beautiful desserts.
Very nice.
I mean, Settlers Hospitality is a boutique, multi-concept restaurant group, boutique hotel group, and we operate in 4 different counties here in Pennsylvania: Lehigh Valley, Scranton area, and originally here in the Pocono Mountains. Well, our namesake or flagship Settlers Inn is our fine dining and originally 40 years of farm-to-table cooking, setting for the show today, which is nice. And Ledges Hotel is a more contemporary small plates concept, also here in Hawley, where we also have the Dock Restaurant up on Lake Wallenpaupack. What we hope is people give us a try in our rural northern end of the Poconos to come up and see something that we think is a little special, even if it's an alternative venue like we're sitting out in the woods or celebrating a special occasion in our formal dining room at Settlers. You know, we'd like them to see our version of how we celebrate our local food movement.
Until to the next, my friends, we're gonna have a beautiful upcoming show, traveling, auditioning other chefs, doing some cool stuff. Follow Chef Nicola on YouTube. Watch the show. The rest is history. Until then, see you, my friends. Crunchy peaches in the middle of the woods. Usually you expect to be nice and right. This is called reverse frying. It's awesome.
Never seen anything like that before, Trev? Never. First time for everything.